Hello everyone, welcome to this session on cost utility analysis and health economics and outcome research. In this presentation, we will understand what cost utility analysis is, how it works, and why it is important in healthcare decision making. Let us begin with the basic introduction of cost utility analysis. It is a method in health economics that compares different treatment options. It considers both the quantity of life and the quality of life that patients experience. The outcomes are generally expressed in a single unit called QALY, which is quality adjusted life years. This allows us to compare very different treatments, for example, a heart disease intervention versus a cancer therapy on the same scale. Cost utility analysis is most useful when treatment affects both the length of life and the quality of life. In this case, we use QALY or sometimes DALYs, that is, disability adjusted life years, to measure outcomes. On the other hand, cost effectiveness analysis or CEA is used when treatments mainly affect the length of life. Here, outcomes are measured in natural units such as life years saved. Now let's talk about utility. In healthcare, utility is a measure of how much a person values or prefers a specific health state or outcome. It reflects the satisfaction or well-being someone gets from a treatment or intervention. In short, it tells us how desirable or undesirable a health state feels for the patient. The main steps in conducting a cost utility analysis is identify two or more treatment alternatives, define the perspective, for example, from the patient, the healthcare system point of view, determine the cost of each alternative, measure outcome in utility terms such as QALYs or DALYs, calculate the cost utility ratio, finally make a decision based on the result. A key part of CUA is the incremental cost utility ratio or ICUR. It is calculated as the difference in cost between two intervention or programs divided by the difference in their QALYs. This helps us see whether one program gives more value for money compared to another. QALY represents the number of years a person lives in perfect health. It adjusts life expectancy according to health-related utility values. This measure combines both improvement in health quality and survival. The quality of health is given a score, collector utility weight, usually measured on a rating scale. For example, perfect health is 1 and death is 0. Disability adjusted life years is another important measure, but instead of benefit, it looks at the burden of disease. It considers both premature death and years lived with disability. In Delhi, full health is scored as 0 and death as 1. It is calculated by adding years of life lost due to premature death and years lived with disability adjusted by disability weights. One way to measure disability weights is the visual analog scale. Here, respondents rate a health state on a line from 0, the worst health, to 100, the best health. It's very easy to understand, it's quick to use, however, the limitation is that it may not reflect real life trade offs that people face. Next method is time trade-off. The time trade-off method asks people to choose between living longer in poor health or living fewer years in perfect health. The point where they feel both options are equally good give the utility value. This method shows how much people are willing to give up in life here for better quality of life. The third one is the perfect trade-off. Percent trade-off method focuses on society's perspective. Here people compare helping many patients with a mild condition versus helping fewer patients with a severe condition. This method shows which health improvement society values more, and it is useful in setting healthcare priorities. The final method is standard gamble. It is based on decision making under uncertainty. People are given two options: live with an illness for sure or take a gamble between perfect health and immediate death. The level of risk they are willing to accept gives us the utility value. This method is often called the gold standard in utility measurement. To summarize, cost utility analysis is a powerful tool in health economics. It helps us combine quality and length of life into a single measure, compare very different interventions, and guide decision making in healthcare. By using tools like QALY, DALY, and different elicitation methods, we can make more informed choices about where to invest healthcare resources. Thank you for your attention.